Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today topic is to configure app protection policies in Microsoft Endpoint Manager Intune. Um, the app protection policies are rules that ensure an organization's data remains safe or contained in a managed app. A policy can be a rule that is enforced when the user attempts to access or move corporate data, or a set of actions that are prohibited or monitored when the user is inside the app. So we have a managed app, an app that has app protection policy applied to it and can be managed by Intune. Um, Once we apply the policy into by selecting the target applications, the Microsoft Intune uses Windows Information Protection (WIP) to manage that application information. So the user cannot copy that from that app to a different app. App protection policies will use Windows Information Protection on devices. It uses EFS, encrypted file system, to protect your data. You can have options to restrict data copy within your company boundary network. There's a settings that you can tie that restriction only allow within your it will be allowed only within your network boundary. For example, if you once you specify a set range of IP address, IPv4 address from this IP range to that IP range, users can be able to copy that, but outside that, any IP is not part of that range, you'll get blocked. WIP policy can be protect both enrolled devices by MDM or non-enrolled devices via MAM. So MAM protect data on personal devices which are not enrolled by MDM. Example, personal devices. Personal device needs to be Azure AD registered. Enable MAM only for users group that are using personal device. Do not enable MAM for all users. It will override the MDM device enrollment into MAM. So this is very important part that we have enabled Intune MDM settings to be managed all my devices via MDM to Intune. But for devices are not using MDM, for example, of a personal device, if you want to manage that application, your data should be protected from that device. You need to use enable MAM settings and only select the specific users. If you select all, so it will override the MDM enrollment and will enroll all those corporate devices into MAM. So that's we need to pay attention to it. So things to cover today: app protection policies and Windows Information Protection WIP, review Azure AD MDM MAM, and create policy and monitor the Windows Information Protection policy. Okay, so let's get started. Here's the portal for Endpoint Manager. If I come to apps and click app protection policy, before going to that, let me go to, I need to show you the MDM and MAM configuration policy. If you come to Azure portal, Active Directory, scroll down, select Mobility, MDM, and MAM, select Intune. Here we have MDM, which I enabled for all users. Here MAM, I selected none. We should not select all and restore default MAM URLs. This will, if we enable this one and choose all, this will override this this configurations. The device is already configured using the MDM. It will enroll them into MAM. We only to if you know some users are using their personal device, you need to select those users and only select those groups and users here. We should not click all. Okay, I'm gonna discard the changes. In app protection policy, if we click on create policy, we have iOS, Android, and Windows 10 later. I don't have, I'm not going to do this today. I'm only going to, our topic for today is Windows 10 later. Select one, let's do a test. Here, we have two options, with enrollment and without enrollment. So it says before Windows 10 later policies can take effect, set the MAM URLs in AD to Microsoft Intune by choosing the store default. So if devices are not enrolled in Intune, so you need to enable that the settings I choose for selected users, then then create this policy and select that group or those users when you choose here. So I'm not going to do that. I already have enrolled devices. I'm going to click next. Here we have option to add apps. In this, we have three options: recommended apps, store apps, desktop apps. If you come here, these are the names: product name, type, and publisher. We have Notepad, OneNote, IE. I'm going to select Notepad and exempt app. You can also, if you have select multiple all apps, and if you want to um, um, click exempt some application, not this policy apply, you can add those one. I want to also show you the desktop apps. So let me go store apps. For store apps, you need to add the name, publisher, and product name. Similar for desktop apps, name, publisher, product name, file, minimum version, max version, allow or deny. These are the different settings we have, but the commanded one is we have this one. The one the Microsoft provided here. Okay. So if you want to get more information, select this learn more and come here, protecting enterprise data using Windows Information Protection. You can come here and find out more data if you want to understand fully how this works. So I already selected Notepad. I'm gonna click next. Here we have some Windows Information Protection mode. Off, it will not, if a user copy data from managed apps to a non-managed apps, it doesn't give warning. Silent, it doesn't also give warning, but it will audit if for later review. So if we choose this option, a user admin, if they run manual and monthly audit, they can come see what this user did. Allow override, it will give, it pops up the user and provide information. This is not allowed to do it. And the data it will copy to the non-managed apps. It will not show the exact data they're copying. Block, it will not allow them to copy. So I'll go with allow override. And this is my corporate identity, which is my domain name. I'm going to select next. Here, I need to click add cloud resource, protect domains, network domains, IPv range. This one you don't have to, but if you want to only allow within a specific, it adds another layer of protection that data, if someone wants to copy data to outside your network, which will also be non-managed apps, company doesn't have access to it. So it also blocks it to not copy from outside your network boundary. IPv4, I'll call it internal IPs. For example, 10.0.0.1.10.0.255. Okay, I added that range. These are enterprise proxy server list. If you want to turn on that one, enterprise IP range list authoritative. enable these settings if you want to override Windows auto detection of IP ranges. Data protection, upload data recovery agent. If you want to recover those data, you need to upload the DRA certificate. I don't have it. If you want to decrypt encrypted data, once you recover the lost file or from a device, and you want to recover that, you need to import the certificate to recover that lost the encrypted data, to decrypt that file and show you the content. Prevent corporate data from being accessed by apps when the device is locked. Only Windows 10 mobile. Okay, I'm not going to turn on. Revoke encryption keys on unenrolled. Okay, on. Show the enterprise data protection icon. I'm going to select on. I'll show you what it means. It will add an icon. This is the company or work data, so it gives it separates it. Allows Windows search indexer to search encrypted items. I turned on, and if you want to select some extension files that as part of this encrypted file extensions, you can add this one. Next, you're gonna add the assignments. I'm not gonna do that this one because I already created one, because it takes a longer time to apply this policy and able to see. So I'm gonna cancel this. I already have this one, and if I come here, I choose the name is Notepad, and I choose with enrollment. I choose Notepad here. If I select edit here, and required settings, allow overrides. This is the advanced settings. There you go. Icon enabled. Okay. And assignment, I assign it to only this. This is the group I have for my Intune license users that I'm using currently. Okay. Let's. I have a machine, Windows 10 here. Let me delete this one. I already tested out. Once the policy is completed, if I open a notepad and also a WordPad, so I'm gonna minimize the WordPad. Let's testing the app protection policy in my lab. Let's save this in desktop. Protection policy. Okay, so now, so I saved it on my desktop. If I right click, do you see this one? File permission. We get this extra option on the right click of the notepad. It's called file ownership. And now I see I'm gonna choose it's a work data. It adds a bag icon. Now if I open it, it's also add another icon here. Now if I copy this one and open a WordPad, now I paste, now I get a pop-up. Your organization may track this action. Are you sure you want to continue? The thing is, even if you do it, the organization will get notification you're doing, or they will know that you're copied the company data to non-managed apps. Even if I select yes, it's gonna give. It doesn't show me the actual the content of data. It still is blocking, but it just gives a warning the user, hey, if you do this, your company will know you're gonna do you're copying. That's why I choose this this settings. Where is it? Here, not here actually. Here. If I select block, it doesn't allow the user to do it. But when I choose allow overrides, at least it gives them pops up warning Hey, don't do this one. Okay. So now, um, okay. So if I right click again on this file and click properties, click advanced, you see this one is already enabled the encrypt content to secure data. If I click details, this is domain and status is protected. And if I come to the task manager, where is it? Task. Okay, that was it there. Come device and right click, select columns, and let's find for enterprise context. And if you see this one, enterprise context, exempt personnel, these are exempt. And here, let me scroll down a little bit, notepad. So I have a notepad open. It says my domain name, enlightened permissive. So it is secured and managed by my Intune, Microsoft Endpoint Manager Intune. It's selected, it's managed by that policy. Okay. So this is how it works. Now, if I come back to the apps and select monitor app protection status, this one doesn't show anything, but the only thing we need to get the report, app protection report, WIP via MDM. This is a protection report by without enrollment, which if we enabled MAM, but we enabled MDM. I'm gonna click OK, open it. Now it's giving me the information, just some audit reports. Notepad, compliance is not available. So this is the user, and this is my user. This is the one I'm using right now. It says compliant, remediated, maintain, and this is device ID. So this is showing it's compliant. The policy is applied. Remediated mean if the policy is not applied and has some issue, it remediated. So right now this is only have report we can get. And if you scroll down, these are for iOS, Android, iOS, and iOS. For the WP, we only have these two options to get some reports. And let's see website, uploading for Windows information protection policies. Not yet. I need to dig more into this one, but this is only area I found to get some information about the to get the status report. Yep. So that's how it works. You can add more, create more policy for Windows 10 to manage applications for desktop, store, and some pre-built in by Microsoft on the list. You can manage them. So it's a good. Most company do wants um, to protect their data, so users not able to copy company data to their on their own devices or somewhere else. Let me know if you have any question. Thanks for watching. Thank you.